Imagine a vast library stretching further than the eye can see. Shelves upon shelves filled with every story ever told, every scientific discovery, every poem, every idea put into words. This is the dream of artificial intelligence, to learn from the entirety of human knowledge, to understand the world by reading its books. But what if, in the rush to build these incredible minds, something went terribly wrong? What if, to feed their hungry algorithms, these AI giants didn't ask permission, didn't pay their dues, but simply took? This is the story swirling around Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. They are at the forefront of the AI revolution, building powerful language models that can write, translate, and even create. Their creation, Melamar, is designed to be a groundbreaking step forward in AI. The path they allegedly took to train this digital brain is now under a harsh spotlight, revealing a tale of digital piracy on a scale that is almost hard to comprehend. The accusations are stark. Meta, it's claimed, didn't just browse the internet for publicly available text. They allegedly went into the digital shadows, into the murky waters of online piracy, and downloaded a staggering 82 terabytes of copyrighted books. Think about that for a moment. 82 terabytes. That's roughly equivalent to millions upon millions of books, enough to fill a physical library the size of a small city. And according to court documents, this wasn't accidental. This wasn't a rogue employee downloading a few ebooks on their lunch break. This appears to have been a systematic effort, orchestrated to fuel the insatiable hunger of their AI models. The evidence emerging from court records paints a picture of internal conflict and ethical unease within Meta itself. Imagine being a researcher dedicated to pushing the boundaries of AI, only to discover that the data fueling your creations might be stolen. Internal communications reveal a growing concern. One senior AI researcher, as far back as 2022, voiced a clear moral boundary, stating, "I don't think we should use pirated material. I really need to draw a line here." Another researcher went even further, declaring that using pirated content should be beyond our ethical threshold, directly comparing sites like LibGen and ZLibrary to the notorious Pirate Bay. These weren't just whispers in the hallway. These were serious concerns raised within the company itself, highlighting a deep ethical dilemma. The discomfort wasn't just ethical, it was practical too. One employee, in a moment of perhaps dark humor, messaged a colleague about the sheer audacity of it all. "Torrenting from a corporate laptop doesn't feel right," followed by a laughing emoji, perhaps masking a deeper anxiety. This wasn't just about downloading a movie or a song. This was about using the vast resources of a multi-billion-dollar corporation to systematically acquire copyrighted material on an unprecedented scale. And it gets even more concerning. The documents suggest that Meta wasn't simply unaware of the potential legal and ethical ramifications. They allegedly took active steps to hide their tracks. Instead of using their own infrastructure for the massive downloads and uploads associated with torrenting, the seeding and leeching, they reportedly sought to separate this activity, to make it harder to trace back to Meta itself. This, according to the court documents, is being presented as evidence of deliberate circumvention of copyright laws, not just accidental infringement. Now, this isn't happening in a vacuum. Meta is just the latest tech giant to find itself embroiled in a copyright storm. The entire AI industry is grappling with the question of data. Where does the data come from to train these complex models? Scraping the internet. Even if it includes copyrighted works, fair game? Novelists are suing OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, claiming their books were used without permission. The New York Times, a bastion of journalistic integrity, is also suing OpenAI over the use of their articles. NVIDIA, another AI powerhouse, faced a similar lawsuit for using nearly 200,000 books to train their AI. Even more ironically, OpenAI is now investigating whether another AI company, DeepSeek, illegally obtained data from ChatGPT itself. It's a tangled web of accusations and counter-accusations, a digital arms race where data is the ultimate weapon. So did Meta pirate ebooks? The court case is still ongoing, and the truth is complex. The documents suggest a deliberate effort to acquire a massive amount of copyrighted material through torrents. Internal communications reveal ethical concerns and awareness of the potentially illegal nature of the activity. However, Meta will likely argue, as other AI companies do, that this falls under fair use, that training AI is transformative and benefits society as a whole. They might argue that accessing these books, even through less than conventional means, is essential for progress. But what about the creators, the authors, the publishers, the people who poured their hearts and souls into writing these books? Are their rights being trampled in the relentless pursuit of AI advancement? If AI models are trained on copyrighted material without permission or compensation, what does that mean for the future of creativity? Will authors be incentivized to create if their work is simply taken and used to train machines that could potentially replace them? The legal battle will be long and arduous. If Meta loses this initial case with their vast resources, they will likely appeal, dragging the process out for years. The outcome of this case, and others like it, will have profound implications for the future of AI and copyright. It will determine the rules of engagement in this new digital frontier. Will AI development be built on a foundation of open access and fair compensation? Or will it be built on the backs of creators, their work simply consumed and repurposed without their consent? The answer is still uncertain. But one thing is clear. The question of how AI is trained and what data it consumes is not just a legal or technical problem. It's a fundamental ethical question about fairness, creativity, and the future of knowledge itself. And as we stand on the cusp of an AI-driven future, this is a question we must answer carefully, thoughtfully, and with a deep understanding of the human cost of progress. Understanding the world is a journey, not a destination. rCast is here to guide you on that journey, exploring the universe one question at a time. If you're curious to see what we uncover next, subscribe and become part of the exploration.